Okay, the burn-in has begun. You can see the bluing of the titanium on the side here and on the top. The first two sections of pipe have definitely started to blue, and the spark arrestor is working very well. I threw in a lot of leaves in just to see how well that spark arrestor worked, and it did contain everything. I had no burning leaves. Of course, this is a very tall pipe at this point. Okay, you can see with the door open, we're getting max heat going through the stove, and you can see we're getting almost no smoke at the top. Okay, we've got the larger pieces of wood in the stove. You can see it's burning nice and hot. We'll go ahead and shut this up and give you some temperature readings. It's completely burned in. This is the 4-dog titanium deluxe number 1, which is a 10-inch by 10-inch by 18-inch stove. It's made of double-walled titanium on the bottom, and it has a 5-piece 3-inch flue with a titanium damper. It does have a baffle. You can see the baffle getting hotter right up here, so this area is going to be much hotter to cook on. And let me give you some temperatures that we're seeing. On the front of the door, we're at 145. I would imagine that should be a lot hotter, but as this fire comes up, it's going to get warmer. We're at 220, 240 in the front, and right where the baffle is, we're at 330, 313. This should go up close to 400 degrees. Of course, titanium is 200 times less likely to corrode than stainless steel. It has a melting point of 3,200 degrees, and as opposed to steel, which has a 2,600 degrees melting point. This stove weighs about 8 pounds with the pipe, with the side arms, and the extra 5th piece of pipe I have. I'm probably closer to 10 pounds, so I'll give you numbers on that later in the details. Let's let this thing get hot, and then we'll give you some more temperature readings. And you can see I did another leaf test, and the baffles did catch some leaves. You can see them up here. I don't know, may be difficult to see, but you can see some of the leaves in the baffles. It did catch everything. There was no sparks that came out, so the spark arrestor works very, very well. I highly recommend this, along with a 3-inch flex line to prevent wind basically from blowing back down into the pipe. Okay, our fire is now blazing pretty good in there. You can see we're blued in really well on the top, almost completely on the side. And let's see what we have. We have 330s towards the back, 315, basically in the 300s. Coming up on the top where the baffle is, we're at 388, 370 towards the front, 350, 368, 309. It is now nicely blued in. You can see we're at 320s towards the top, 340. Our tray is 220, 220, 180, 170. Our flue in the range of 380s, going up to 270, 300, 225, 175, and up where your stove jack would be, you would be in the 160 range. Hi, I'm Robert, and I hope you learned something from this hang tough survival video on burning the 4-dog Ultralight titanium stove. I'll create a part 2 video to talk about the efficiency of this stove, and another part 3 video to talk about the efficiency of it in the winter conditions in my Hilleberg Altai 6-man tent. My initial impressions of this stove is very high. I'm impressed with the quality of the stove. The ribs inside here are very good. It prevents warping. There's almost no warping on the top. Really provides for a sturdy cooking top. I'm happy with the side shelf that provides additional cooking space and a nice warming tray. I'm very happy with the smoke and the coal containment from this stove. Beveled door really contains the smoke with the extra lip on here. The screen on the vents prevents from any coal from getting out of the vent. I'm very happy with the welded flue here. It's got a very nice weld on. You can see that now the box is really blued in very nicely. I'm very happy with the folding legs at the bottom. I do put branches in them just to add stability. These are designed to help with deep snow, in which case I hope to review those in my part 3 video. I did have a little problem with the back folding leg. If I tried to put too much wood in and pack this as tight as I can, which would be the case to do if you were trying to get the longest burn time, the back leg wants to fold in. So I have to hold on to this front leg and pull it forward in order to prevent the back leg from folding. So I wish it had some kind of locking leg mechanism so the folding legs won't fold underneath themselves. Thank you for watching, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see future videos on this stove and other gears that I'm going to review.